somebody who holds, I'm hearing a firm message, a firm energy. That's interesting. Affirming energy as well. I feel like you're somebody who makes somebody feel seen. I just feel like you have a big calling on your life is what I'm getting. Like, I don't even think that you are registering. You haven't caught up to your gifts yet. You haven't caught up to how gifted you are. Like, you're not registering what's to come for you. Let me take my glasses off so we can really make eye contact right here, because I feel like I really need you to understand this. You are destined for so much. And it's not because you're better than anybody. It's not because, it's because you're one of the ones who keep showing up. You're one of the ones who keep doing the hard things and having the hard conversations and making the hard changes. Like, you were one of the ones looking and studying, like, in life. I feel like you're present, you're paying attention, like you're here, you have a presence here, you have an energy, you draw attention to you without even trying. And I feel like it's because of a lot of different things, but I feel like it's mostly just because of how you carry yourself and how you interact with people, or how you keep your head down. I'm also hearing, I feel like you maybe bob or like weave in and out of like how your energy expression or how you express your energy or how much you share with people in certain spaces, because you have discernment level ups are significant. I'm telling you, you're about to take off, and it's because you're clearing something. You're clearing the way for your blessings to come through, for your manifestations to come through. I feel like you're tying up loose ends. You're handling business. You're making decisions. You're tying up loose ends. You're showing up in your life the way that you need to show up in your life. And I feel like not only is it showing, not only are you about to be glowing, but it's like moving the conveyor belts for the things that you long have awaited and have been asking for and have been working towards to come to you.
Should I just put my other brain in?
You are about to be clear for takeoff. Like, I literally just saw a rocket.
My other brain
20
broke,
minutes ago.
but if I'm going to do one short and one longer,
And I feel like it's because you're this word is not for everybody, but it is to one people that's going to be drawn to this video. God is talking to his superstar children. We're all stars, but I'm talking about those who actually have the anointing to be a star within the earth. Listen to this word. This is already resonating with you. Take it back to God for confirmation. God is saying 3, 2, 1, take off. God is saying star. God is saying boss up. These are things that he showed me today on license plates. God is taking you to the next level. He's bossing you up in the area of finances and influence, visibility, leadership, and authority, because he's calling his people to the mountains that you're called to, right? We have the 7 mountains, and I'm talking to those right now who are literally called to the mountain of art and entertainment, right? So you can sing, you can act, you could be a fashion designer, makeup artist, hairstylist, graphic designer, the whole mountain over there, okay, make it fit how it fit. God is telling you that he already been talking to you about preparing you for this mountain, for this increase of influence. You're no longer going to be hidden, and for most, so it's a two-sided thing. Most of you do not really want this, but it's a calling and you're going to get it, and you know that it's for you, period. And then there's the other side of you. Most of you who really want this, like y'all been wanting this, y'all been putting in the work, y'all been doing what y'all need to do to make yourself visible, but it has been a cap and a limitation on how much you have been seen, because you're not supposed to have been seen at that particular time. Well, it is now time. Okay, it's now time, so buckle up, get ready. Many of you guys are leaving where you are. If you're living in a certain region, God is moving you to a different region. This can be a physical move where it's actually spitting you out, where your like location of where you're currently staying, just like it's drying up. Finances, evictions, people you're living with, whatever it is, like God's spitting you out. You don't have no choice but to be in this space. This message has found you today. And let me tell you, bitches know with the 3 to 5 to 10 likes. You bitches is pressure for real. No, you went often. Someone is breaking the limit of the internet. I'm not even joking. Expect to see proof of this. This Queen of Swords here. Now, this isn't there. This is like you dropping something. You saying something that makes everybody shout. Everybody's listening. Everybody's paying attention in the sun here. This is going to pull out the real OGs. If you remember, woman's cry. Now I'm realizing after all these years, it's talking about matriarchy, the awakening of matriarchy at this time. Okay, there's some sort of, hear me out now, viral moment 107. I've been talking to the 107 collective. You'll be seeing the angel number 107 everywhere. This message is for you. 107. If you are out there and you know what I'm talking about, this is activating something in the matriarch energy. Some sort of success is coming to you that is in alignment with matriarch ruling energy, okay? And you're going to know that this is for you because of the way that this comes in. It's like one of the softest winds of your life, and that's confirmation of this. Look, I can't make it up. 5 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. This is a win that you didn't even see, expect, want, care about. It's recognition, judgment of you being in your calling because this is your face. 202 is a part of this collective message too. Angel number 107 and 202. Your face is not going to be like about something that you won or some sort of good news. Or I talked about virality, okay? Like, for some of you, this is like, just, you do so well at something that's like, something different. I'm dead ass seeing millions. 1 million and 6 million to be specific. And like, girl, I'm telling you, like, I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. I can't, in this movie, I can't even believe my eyes. So, prepare to be amazed. 252. 107, 202, 252. Just prepare to be amazed. Get your 303 socks knocked off. Someone is breaking the money of the internet. I'm not. Whoever you are, your face card never declines. Okay. For me, I find everybody beautiful. So it's just funny that like I just feel like you look at yourself, in the camera, and it's absolutely beautiful. You're stunning, and the confidence that you have really shines through. I feel like somebody is, I don't know if you send videos to somebody or if you post a lot on an account, but I feel like somebody is looking at your videos or like admiring your beauty. It's this very elegant, like you get very elegant, whoever you are. Take it over here, bro. I'm Samira, and I'm the daughter of.
What's happening for you that you don't see coming is you were very hard on something. What's happening for you that you don't see coming is you were very hard
in this energy, please and thank you. Bank accounts. These people are watching you heavily, man. And these people have bad reputations, you know? They don't have a great reputation at all. These people are known for being negative and toxic around them. But you know exactly how these people are.
See,
You had
this is kind of stuff you need to ignore because
somebody.
you don't even want to be the type of person that's worried about haters. Because this is speaking from a level of place of believing that these people have any power over you. So if we're still, if me and you can still, if it still makes sense, that's a whole bar right there. If it still makes sense for me and you to be mentioned in the same sentence, I'm doing something wrong. If it still makes sense for you and me to be mentioned in the same sentence, I don't have anything to cheer about. There's no competition. Like, I'm sitting here listening to a video and they're talking about, oh, there's people watching you online and, you know, all these different tarot card readings and stuff. But everybody's always worried about haters, right? And it's like, it's hard for me to even process the reading because it's like, there's nobody that exists that's doing what I'm doing. Like, there's no reason for us to even be referenced at the same time. Like, because why? I feel when they're speaking from that perspective, it's as though that those people have any power over you. Those people have any say. You get what I'm saying? If you're still in the point of being able to be worried about what someone else even thinks about you, then you don't have nothing to be bragging about. Because at some point, this shit just becomes evident. And that's a sign that you're living in your truth. And that's where you want to live. In the truth, not worried about rumors and lies and gossip and what everybody thinks about this person. Like, I'm not a person I've never been the kind of person that if somebody comes to me talking shit about one person, then I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, like fuck that person. No, I'm the type of person that says I'm going to figure it out for myself. I don't care if everybody else here hates this person. I don't give a fuck if everybody else is saying, oh, leave this person alone. I'm going to figure out a person and be the judge on my own. Not because a bunch of other people agreed. Worst of all, most people are making determinations about people without even consulting the person that the things are being said about. That's weird. So that person doesn't even get to defend themselves? Because why? If that person who's doing all that shit talking was to go and approach someone and talk and say the shit that they're saying about you behind your back, they know they would look foolish. Because the person that they're lying about is going to look at them like, so that's what you think about me? And now the opportunity for them to defend themselves comes. Nobody wants to give someone the opportunity to defend themselves against a lie because you can prove a lie wrong because it's a lie. So that's when you know you're living in your truth, when you don't even care what somebody else is saying. When it's not even about caring what they're saying, but when what someone is saying has no impact on your life, that's how you know that you're living the truth. Because you're not worried about what does this person think of me? What does this person say I should be doing? How does this person say I should be living? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say I am. It doesn't matter what you say I'm capable of, because I'm living proof of your lies being lies. And why are we running away from the truth? If what the person is saying is true, okay, there's nothing wrong with the truth. The truth is everything. So if what someone's saying about you behind your back turns out to be accurate, meaning it's the truth, what are we running from? Okay, so let the truth be known. I love that. Because if somebody's talking shit, if they're right, then they're right. So that's the truth. If they're wrong, they're going to be proven wrong. Because either way, I'm going to be living my truth. Usually, people who are worried about the external validation is because why? Listen, this is why. People who live a lie, who they are only exist in front of the people who they're pretending in front of. Do you get that? The version that they pretend to be in front of someone else disappears behind closed doors. So people who are obsessed with what does everyone else think of me, it's because the version of themselves that they want everyone to believe only exists in those people's minds. And that's important when it comes to public perception and validation. It makes for a lazy society, though. You know, it's not actually about being good, it's about people seeing you do good. Because that's the version of reality people are going to go with. The one that's agreed and approved upon by multiple other people. You get that? That it's not about truth, it's about popularity. The truth, it's not about the truth. It's about a popularity contest, which is like everything. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about who everyone agrees with, who most people agree with. So people can get you to believe that right is right, wrong is right, and wrong is right, and right is wrong, just based on the number of people who are saying, agreeing on anything. You know, like slavery. That was okay to do, just because there was a lot of people who said it was okay. Smoking cigarettes, it was considered all right to do at one point. And then once people start realizing the effects of it, then they say, okay, maybe that's not such a good thing to do. It's the same with feminism. You know, patriarchy. It was okay to beat your wife. That was legal. It just because the majority of people weren't disagreeing with it. They were just agreeing with it and going along. So basically, history shows whatever majority of people go along with, that is just what's considered right at that moment. And when they're wrong, at least they're wrong together. It's better than being the one who is the odd one out, you know, the one who is recognizing the wrongs before everybody else recognizes it. That person is a fucking weirdo. You don't get credit for being on the right side of history. You get credit for going along. You get what I'm saying? You get credit for being a part of the winners at that time. So whatever everybody else was doing, if you were there, then you get to say you did it. If you were the odd one out, you're a loser and nobody cares about you. Nobody's like, oh wow, good thing. Like nobody's congratulating the people who knew slavery was wrong prior to it being, popular. Like nobody's like, yeah, good on you for recognizing owning another person was wrong. No, that person is a fucking psycho. Why would you try to? That was elite. That was a mental illness. Running away from being a slave. That they made there was a mental illness for that. So yeah, that doesn't just go away. That you don't just doesn't just wipe off the slate. No, you're still crazy for thinking you can run away as a slave. But we never put a mental illness on people who were slave owners after society collectively realized that was the wrong thing to do. So, what was the mental state of the people who could conceive that it made sense at all to ever own a person? No, those are not criminals. Those aren't people who are mentally ill. Those are the leaders of the country. Those are the people who head big corporations. Those are the people who, sit at the country clubs every day, playing golf and making millions and billions of dollars off the backs of some other person who they would have owned in a past life, a few years ago. Not even like a whole century ago. They're our neighbors. They're the people who own the shops. They're people we walk by every single day. Now they be lost to be told to like us.
If it still makes sense for you and me to be mentioned in the same sentence, I don't have anything to cheer about. There's no competition. Like, I'm sitting here listening to the video, and they're talking about there's people watching on, all these different tarot card readings and stuff, but everybody's always worried about haters, right? And it's like, it's hard for me to even process the reading because it's like, there's nobody that exists just doing what I'm doing. Like, there's no reason for us to even be referenced at the same time. Like, because why? I feel when they're speaking from that perspective, it's as though that those people have any power over about you, then you don't have nothing to be bragging about. Because at some point, this shit just becomes evident. And that's a sign that you're living in your truth. And that's where you want to live. In the truth. Not worried about rumors and lies and gossip and what everybody thinks about this person. Like, I'm not a person, I've never been the kind of person that if somebody comes to me talking shit about one person, then I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, like fuck that person. No, I'm the type of person that says I'm gonna figure it out for myself. I don't care if everybody else here hates this person. I don't give a fuck if everybody else is saying, oh, leave this person alone. I'm going to figure out the person and be the judge on my own. Not because a bunch of other people agreed. Worst of all, most people are making these determinations about people without even consulting the person that the things are being said about. That's weird. So that person doesn't even get to defend themselves. Because why? If you were to if that person who's doing all that shit talking was to go and approach someone and talk and say the shit that they're saying about you behind your back, they know they would look foolish. Because the person that they're lying about is going to look at them like, so that's what you think about me? And now the opportunity for them to defend themselves comes. Nobody wants to give someone the opportunity to defend themselves against a lie. Because you can prove a lie wrong because it's a lie. So that's when you know you're living in your truth, when you don't even care what somebody else is saying. When it's not even about caring what they're saying, but when what someone is saying has an impact on your life, that's how you know that you're living the truth. Because you're not worried about what does this person think of me? What does this person say I should be doing? How does this person say I should be living? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you say I am. It doesn't matter what you say I'm capable of because I'm living proof of your lies being lies. And why are we running away from the truth? If what the person is saying is true, okay, there's nothing wrong with the truth. The truth is everything. So if what someone's saying about you behind your back turns out to be accurate, meaning it's the truth, what are we running from? Okay, so let the truth be known. I love that. Because if somebody's talking shit, if they're right, then they're right. So that's the truth. If they're wrong, they're going to be proven wrong. Because either way, I'm going to be living my truth. Usually, people who are worried about the external validation is because why? Listen, this is why. People who live a lie, who they are only exist in front of the people they're pretending in front of. You get that? The version that they pretend to be in front of someone else disappears behind closed doors. So people who are obsessed with what does everyone else think of me, it's because the version of themselves that they want everyone to believe only exists in those people's minds. And that's important when it comes to public perception validation. It makes for a lazy society, though. You know, it's not actually about being good, it's about people seeing you do good. Because that's the version of reality people are going to go with. The one that's agreed and approved upon by multiple other people. You get that? That it's not about truth, it's about popularity. The truth is not about the truth, it's about the popularity contest, which is like everything. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about who everyone agrees with, who most people agree with. So people can get you to believe that right is right, wrong is right and wrong. Wrong is right and right is wrong. Just based on the number of people who are saying they agree on anything. You know, like
smoking cigarettes. It was considered all right to do at one point. And then once people start realizing the effects of it, then it's like, okay, maybe that's not such a good thing to do. It's the same with feminism. You know, patriarchy. It was okay to beat your wife. That was legal. And just because the majority of people weren't disagreeing with it, they were just agreeing with it. It went along. So basically, history shows whatever majority of people go along with, that is just what's considered right at that moment. And when they're wrong, at least they're wrong together. It's better than being the one who is the odd one out, you know, the one who is recognizing the wrongs before everybody else recognizes it. That person is a fucking weirdo. You don't get credit for being on the right side of history. You get credit for going along. You get what I'm saying? You get credit for being a part of the winners at that time. So whatever everybody else was doing, if you were there, then you get to say you did it. If you were the odd one out, you're a loser and nobody cares about you. Nobody's like, oh wow, good thing. Like nobody's congratulating the people who knew slavery was wrong prior to it being, you know, popular. You know, like nobody's like, yeah, good on you for recognizing or owning that another person was wrong. No, that person is a fucking psycho. Why would you try to say, you know, that was a thing, that was a mental illness. Running away from being a slave. That they made a there was a mental illness right now. So yeah, that doesn't just go away. You don't just doesn't just wipe off the slate. No, you're still crazy for thinking you can run away as a slave. But we never put a mental illness on people or slave owners after society collectively realized that was the wrong thing to do.
to be responsible for every single thing you literally can just do together. Okay? Your mind is going to be relaxed, and I'm hearing that God is giving you this chance to replenish yourself because you worked so hard and because you need to be replenished for the next phase, the next chapter of your life that God is like starting to kind of push you into. And it's a really big change.
This is really your Cinderella moment. I know you guys have seen the movie where Cinderella was not always Cinderella. She had those evil sisters, evil mother, had to mop the floors with her bare hands, just treated so horribly. Yet God had a plan for her. God saw a bigger vision for her life. And Cinderella lived a completely different life than what she has always known. And this is a lot like you. Like, this is your Cinderella moment where God is shifting everything in your favor. God is allowing you to be quality of life, abundance, favor, fortune, like a loving, good community, just everything shifting in your favor. This is your Cinderella moment. Even the space where you live, I feel that even the space where you live is being shifted into bigger and better. And everything is working out for you. Everything. Why the lighting has changed? See? Everything is changing because this is your Cinderella moment. This time and space that you're in right now, so many things you have been waiting for, have been praying about, is now being delivered to your doorstep, to your front door. Like Amazon Prime is coming so quickly, so fast, and it's so efficient, timely, and it's just everything is arriving in perfect timing. This is your Cinderella moment. You are living out the Cinderella story. Rags to riches, abundance, favor. Those are the words I just keep hearing in my spirit. And you have to get used to it because you come from a life that is completely different. But you're learning, you're growing, and you're finding the joy in this thing that we call life because you're on a path. And maybe people don't walk down, but God has your back and God's holding your hand, transforming you in front of everybody's eyes. You are a completely different being. You radiate such a completely different essence about you when people come in contact with you, when people experience you. God deserves all the praise and all the glory because He is doing this big one when it comes to you. This is your Cinderella moment.
Your problem was never that you were underqualified. Your problem was always that you were mentally trained. People have always seen your potential. Always, 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 always. You were always excellent. You were always good. Even if you weren't good, you're a good learner. And people have tried to punish you for this. People have tried to make you fun of the joke because you're such a jack or a jill of all trades. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of you are so good at everything that you don't care to master certain things because it's not what you want to do. It's not what you want to be. It's just something that you do. It's like you randomly play the drums. You randomly know how to play the drum. You randomly know seven languages and you don't give a damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? This pisses people off because they feel like, if I had that talent, if I had that face, if I had that body, I would be doing this and this and this and this. And it's just like, oh wow, you fucking know. It's me, it's not you. And this is what pisses people off about you because they look like, and who do you think you are to be so good? And then you think you're so good. People look like, you think you're such a goody two shoes, but this is all their perception. This
They feel entitled to every fucking thing about you because there was a point in time where you didn't realize how good you were. You didn't realize this was talent. You didn't realize this was a skill. You didn't realize this was a skill. You were operating body, out like how you naturally do it. You don't understand that you are already at a certain level of mastery that puts people in an instant inferiority complex as it pertains to you. They feel so small standing next to you. You could be the smallest motherfucker in the room. I'm telling you, it's an energetic thing. It's an energy thing. You have mastered who you are. And it has a lot to do with you just accepting yourself. It's like you've been counted out so much that you don't even give a fuck to be like, oh well, I understand that when I'm being good and when I'm trying to be like the cool niggas, I'm like, when I'm minding my business and I'm just doing what I gotta do, niggas, I'm like, so why the fuck would I, try to make you motherfuckers like me? I cannot please y'all. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? You learn the hard way that you can only please yourself, and people feel like, well, now you're arrogant because you don't look to them for validation. The thing is, the things that they have done to you have not worked on you because they're measuring you as you're one of them. You're not one of them. It's very clear. And so the things that, they feel insecure about are because they need outside validation. You don't give a fuck because you're not looking for the same outside validation that they are. So that's why the things that they try to look at you and to make you feel insecure, to make you feel down about yourself, to make you second guess yourself, to make you question yourself, etc., 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 it does not matter to you. You don't give a fuck.
Imagine the whole world isolating you, shutting you out, and then boom, here we go again.
Okay, collective. I don't know who needs to hear this, but baby, you are no longer living in survival mode. The price just went up, and you are no longer living in survival mode. I'm hearing that this is a collective that you could literally be raising your prices, or you are figuratively raising your price, meaning you are no longer settling. You're not accepting the bare minimum anymore. Okay, you know your worth. Okay, I'm hearing that this is a collective that you are being introduced to new things, okay? This is a collective that's being introduced to a whole new demographic, a whole new clientele. That is why you had to raise your price. I'm hearing where you are right now, you've done all you can do. You've given all the advice you can give. You've helped as much as you could. You are needed elsewhere, collective. Where you are at right now, you have already given all the tools. You have already provided all of the knowledge that you have gained, all of the wisdom that you have, gained over these last few years. Right now, you are in an environment where these people continuously want to be stuck. They like these cycles, and they like keeping you stuck in these cycles. Okay? It's something about your energy right now where people literally they want to fight over. Like, it's like people want your attention. Everyone's trying to get your attention. Okay? You got homeless people trying to get your attention. You got billionaires trying to get your attention. Okay? You got construction workers trying to get your attention. You got corporate people trying to get your attention. Everybody wants you right now because you have something to offer. You are a multifaceted individual, which is why you are good at anything. Which is why your purpose that is being established right now, it's not just for a specific group of people. What you offer isn't just for a specific or one type of person. It isn't just for women. It isn't just for men. It isn't just for black people. It isn't just for Hispanics. It's for everyone. It's for collective. You are for the people. The people love you. They are screaming your name. Do not shy away from this attention that you are receiving. This attention is well deserved. Okay? You should be honored. Okay? I'm hearing this is a collective ever tried. And ever since then, it's been up. As a collective, you've been up, baby. You've been up. What the angels gotta say? Angels, come on. What the angels gotta say? Come on. Yes. Yes. Say yes to opportunities. Okay? Say yes to friendships. Say yes to trying things. Say yes to new money. Okay? Say yes to travels. Say yes to love. Say yes to fun. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you are leveling up. Yes, you are on the right path. Yes, they fucking hating on you. Okay? But if you don't got haters, you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit worth hating on. Okay? As a collective, no matter what you do, people are always gonna find the wrong in it. Keep going. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Those angels, literally manifestations, baby. Manifestations coming in. Let me tell y'all. Manifestations. This is a collective that you wouldn't, like, no matter what happened in life, you would never doubt what God has done for you. You would never doubt how you've been living in answered prayers. You would never doubt, you would never deny how everything will be working out for you. This is a collective that you are being delusional. You being hella delusional right now. You know what is working? It's working. Can we be real? You being hella delusional. You're not speaking in future tense. You're speaking in present tense. You're not saying, oh, I'm gonna make $15,000 in 3 months. No, you're saying, I made $15,000 in 3 months. I made $20,000 in 3 months. Should I make $20,000 in 2 months? You're not saying I'm gonna make $10,000 a month. No, you said I'm making $10,000 a month. Baby, I made $10,000 a month. People looking at you like, okay? All that's giving you energy, all that's giving you power. The haters is fueling you. This is a collective that when people tell you can't do something, oh my gosh, let me tell you something. I'm hearing this a collective where sometimes you let people in your business on purpose just so they can bounce you, just so you can prove them wrong. We all human, right? We human. Let's be real. This is a collective. You might be petty sometimes. You like it. You like to put in the fight. You like to put in the work. You like to crawl through the mud. You ain't never been afraid of blood, sweat, and tears. You ain't never been afraid to break it down. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Okay? Ain't never. going back a little bit. I love you guys so much. I'm rooting for us. I know someone out there needed to hear this. Baby, we are almost there. Like, I'm telling y'all, we're almost there. Like, another good month. I'm telling you. If you like book me, we'll need to my service. Okay, bye.
I'm just trying to get your attention. You already know.
That is unmatched, and this is why you are seeing your manifestations unfold the way they are unfolding. I don't like this period. We're looking for a confirmation rate. This is
It's having a healing journey and still occasionally lose our patience when the Wi-Fi stops working. Healing doesn't mean having bad days. It doesn't mean you're calm, always positive, and never get frustrated. It means you recover differently. You give yourself grace. You apologize when needed. You keep choosing growth, even
What
when
is
it's
this?
messy. Progress, not perfection. That's the goal.
I was like, she looks so perfect. Is she even real? It was a filter. But like, I don't think that's normal because I don't look fake. But I don't think I look like that. I still look like myself even with the filter on. Like, she looks perfect. I have to say it. Take this song off. Do I look perfect, like unreal, with this filter on? Because I just watched a video of one of my mutuals. She used this filter. But I was looking at her, I was like, she literally looks so perfect. And then I was like, I thought she wasn't real. I was like, do I follow an AI account or something? So I clicked. So I'm just looking at it, but it had like the option, and she had this filter on apparently in the video, but I don't look anything like how she looks. Like, y'all, she looks like AI perfect. Like, I still feel like I look like myself. Hi. Anyway, wow, you're so beautiful. And I just wanted to tell you that was crazy.
perfect, like unreal with this filter. And I just watched a video of one of my mutuals. She used this filter. I was looking at her and I was like, she literally looks so perfect. And then I was like, I thought she wasn't real. I was like, do I follow an AI account or something? So I was looking at it, but it had like the option that she had this filter on apparently in the video, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Anyway, wow, you're so beautiful. I just wanted to tell you, do look perfect.
Look. I'm gonna show y'all the video. I thought she was AI. I'm trying to see on her trip. What the fuck, like? This is the video. Like, she looks like AI. Are you kidding me? She looks 100% perfect. But the only thing here is I don't know. It doesn't say it's AI, so I'm very confused. What if this is an AI account and I'm just like stupid? Because even with a filter on, I don't feel like you should look that perfect. I'm so confused.
Friendly reminder. You do need to have your entire life figured out by
A teleprompter. So, because if she's using a teleprompter, is she actually like reading a script? So it's a real person, like, oh.
Tuesday.
And then she has an accent, so I'm also like, cause my Chat GPT, I have mine, it has an accent, so I'm like, I associate accents with AI.
Healing isn't about having all the answers. Sometimes it's just taking the next step. And maybe remembering where you left your phone once.
She is
You're allowed to grow
real.
slowly. You're allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to become someone new without rushing the process. Trust yourself. The version of you you're becoming is worth the wait. You know you're healing the things that used to steal your peace. Just label it twice and carry on. Growth isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's saying, not today, I'm protecting your energy. Honestly, that's character development wording. Be proud of the version of you that's learning to choose peace.
Very confused.
You know, before you ask everyone else how they're doing, ask yourself, you have water, you eating something green, you taking one deep breath today. Because sometimes we're out here giving TED talks on self-care while surviving on coffee and fries. Healing can look like choosing yourself in small ways over and over again.
And so I'm gonna need you to teach a master class on how to become this energy because the way you have people creating things, you're abuse. And not even just for one person or two or three people, many different people. Exes, old friends, random people that come across you just as you post content anyway. You may not even think that you're at that level yet for the content portion of people being inspired. But something about seeing you, I just feel like I just start channeling all these ideas. You have people writing slam poetry, you have people painting pictures, you have people. It's so fun. You just inspire them to become better. And I feel like it's rooted in wanting to feel like at your level or in your league, which is interesting because you're not even, you connect to the soul. Like you're the type of person who lives rent free in people's minds that they're creating a photo album of things that remind them of you and they want to share with you one day. Speak from experience. You literally have people making things that are inspired by you. I'm saying songwriting as well. Like I just feel like you're a muse. And also, it's just you're just you. Like I'm literally seeing that one. I'm gonna put a picture here of like someone walking a catwalk and they're
was meant to awaken them and connect them more to who they were meant to be, not for you to be a long-term romantic or even platonic connection to them. I do feel like sparks fly, hit me with the green eyes. You could have green eyes, someone got green eyes that I'm talking about. It's just more about you being an anomaly, and it's like, I want you, and then I have to question, like, do I want you? What's the reason? You know, people literally scrambled in their head. And so I'm gonna need you to teach them math.
I made a video back in January that everybody needed to pay attention to the screwworm, which is a parasitic fly that's wreaking havoc in Central America. What I said was, Republicans, Donald Trump, Elon Musk.
Alright. Coming out. Seen as political defeat. You know, folks is talking, right, nieces and nephew? But the word is, now what is this? Cut my life into pieces.
Stop posting from whoever you are. You really give off a storybook energy. You seem like a character out of a movie, out of a story, out of a book, out of some sort of narrative that feels different from actual reality. Like, you have an energy that people feel like, okay, there's something too good to be true about this almost, or there's something about your life that feels so out of the ordinary. The gifts that you have, the person that you are, the way that life has blessed you. Maybe some of you guys could have significant Jupiter placements, because there's this energy of you just having this luck. Even if you're sitting there being like, I had to work hard for all these different things, blah, 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 whatever, there's this energy from the outside perspective looking into you and into your life, thinking, this person is so lucky. Like, this person is so lucky, and the way that their life continues on and adds up, they literally have a character arc. Like, this person has a character arc. People look at you and they see someone who has gotten through the things that you've gone through, like gone through the stormy weathers and whatever, and manifested and brought into your life what you actually desired. Even after you went through that, like, you didn't succumb to the life experiences that were handed to you. I'm getting, you created your own story, you created your own path, and that's very, first of all, just like inspiring and respectful and admirable about you. But at the same time, it's like people feel like you're not real. Like, there's some sort of element or aspect to you that feels otherworldly, feels like it doesn't belong here. There's something about your life story, your life purpose, that is different from maybe a lot of the people that you have been around. And I feel like this may be a message specifically from some of the people that you've been around in life that maybe you're not around as much anymore, or they could even still be around you at this time, but like maybe that are not super close to you. Because I feel like whoever you are, you really, the people that are super close to you are people who are like you, in that sort of way. But it's like these people who maybe used to be around you who are around you slightly, they get this energy of your life at this time that feels like you are living a journey. And they're proud of you. I feel like there's so many people around you very proud of you right now. And a lot of people you may not even expect. People who may not ever actually tell that to your face. You may be having, this is a very specific message, but you may be having family members reach out to you more often than they ever have before, family members that you weren't expecting, or people who you really have a lot of deep love and respect for, but maybe you haven't always seen eye to eye with them or always gotten along with them. This could also be friends, right? But I don't know why I just heard like past romantic partners for some reason, but it's that type of energy where things just happen randomly and unexpectedly for you. Like 111, as I'm saying that, things happen so unexpectedly to the point where people are like, what are you doing to make this happen in your life? People are confused by you. You guys give a confusing energy. People are like, what in the world? How is this your life? Like, how are you doing these things?
how you have this life experience. Like, how might these specific things happen to you and you came out okay? Like, what is going on?
I'm just
You guys
meditating.
literally
Hey, just
are the
stop
main
it.
character. Like, I'm telling
I'm
you.
scaring you.
People, you
I'm
may
sorry.
even have people tell you that you seem
I'm
like a
just
character,
meditating,
that you
man.
seem like a specific character from a movie they watched or something like that. Even if not, people think this of you, even if they're not telling you. Like, I feel like that's very specific as well for someone
Just
out there,
feeling the
people
energy.
out there, is like, people are thinking things of you that they're not always telling you as well. And I know I'm scared that people are jealous of you, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't think that you would hang around people who would try to put you down because of who you are. But people, they just are, they look up to you. People so much look up to you in the life that you have led. This is giving me like a very divine energy. I'm hearing like ascended master. You're like an ascended master on earth. There could be something very free and joyous about your energy as well that people really look up to. They're like, this person just
I'm
knows
in
what
New
they
York.
want.
Where are you?
And they're not afraid to do it and they're happy about it. Maybe also something that's really cool about you is that you're just like happy to be weird or happy to be yourself. You're not really
You do
afraid.
this all the
That's really
time.
cool.
What do I do
The
all
people
the
who have
time?
known you for a long time,
I'm from
okay,
Michigan.
from your past, and know that you
Detroit.
have
I'm
to
born
leave
in
behind certain
Detroit.
things to come into this character that you are, which is so amazing. I'm proud of you. Like, congratulations. And there may be people around you who meet you who don't even know like the things that you had to leave behind or getting for some reason. Like, they just see the sun in you. They just see all the things you've manifested. And as people get to know you, they start to realize that like you literally have like a story arc. Like, you weren't, like, I'm getting this example of like you weren't born as the main character, and like you were the side character that like became hot or something, and then was the main character. Like, it's something like that. I don't know, but that's so interesting. I love you guys so much. I hope that resonated.
Don't
You guys
believe
are such
her. I
amazing
was
people.
always hot.
And then, whoever you are, you really give off a storybook energy. You seem like
I love how you just keep on posting your content no matter what the fuck somebody say. I love how you keep showing up every single day no matter how you look. I love how you ain't got no confidence with yourself and you don't mind expressing yourself.
I told you what I was doing. What are you doing?
I love how you keep on sharing your motherfucking life and not giving your motherfucking life also. I love how you just expressing yourself through your divine energy and your body, your shadow, and your life together to express yourself like I'm proud of you.
Woo!
I'm proud of you. If nobody
Hey,
told
Jay.
you that at 30 time, I am proud of you. Because nobody got that type of effort, nobody got that type of strength, nobody got that type of push to keep on showing up and fighting for the time. Collective, you are a perfect example of why somebody should keep on going. The way you go for your motherfucking content, you got people from your past watching you like, yeah, you inspired them. 55 all the time. I already know you know. But collective, I'm just the messenger here to let you know to keep posting your motherfucking content because your consistency is really about to pay off. Your consistency is about to pay off. Collective, your shit is about to skyrocket. One level on a time. God wants you to put in a little bit more effort than what you put in. But look at how much you went into your new videos, the way you start to come up with new ideas. You start to be creative in multiple ways. 1, 2, 3 on a time. Collective, I'm telling you, this is your motherfucking season to blow up. This is your motherfucking season to rise. This is your season to show people that whoever doubted you that they were wrong. Collective. This is your season. I'm here to encourage you because I know what it's like to be in a place where you're at right now and to move up 1 point at a time before I feel the next one. I dedicate myself to getting up to encourage you every single day. Keep on motherfucking going. Keep on going, collective. You're doing a great job. 1 by 5 at a time. I love you, collective. This is the message, okay? Can I get it? I love you, collective. This is the message, okay? Can I get it? When you say that I was working,
You were not a regular person. You are very much awakened.
Yeah.
You are very much on that too. You are very much aware that you are not a regular person. I think that now your reality is catching up to the amount of transformations that you've been through. Some of you guys, it's been so much physical change, your appearance. Some of you guys, it's been the soul
kids.
message for you as a reminder that you are not a regular person, and you also need to be aware of how attractive that is to people who are not meant to be in your circle. I want you to be aware that a diamond is worth something even to someone who wouldn't take care of it, even to someone who doesn't know its value. There are people in this world who mishandle good things, but you've done the work, I feel, to realize how much you're actually putting into other people's hands when you invite them into your space, into your energy. And I think that you've learned a lot of lessons. There's probably dark nights of the soul if you're hearing this message and it resonates for you. You ain't seeing me for no reason. I know what it's like. But the outside is very much looking like the inside right now. I just need you to know that. You were not a regular person. You were not designed to be blending into the crowd, blending into the background. You stand out, even if you're in the shadows, you stand out to the other shadows. Like what? So treat yourself like it is a privilege to meet you. I mean, literally act like you are the privilege. What would you do to gain a privilege that is exclusive? What would you do to maintain a privilege that is exclusive as you are? How would you treat yourself? How would you show up? If there's a different way you can show up right now, that means that you love yourself even better than do that. You are not a regular person, so it's well within your power to do it. It's well within your power to transform. You already have the proof. You already have the evidence. It's already working. My name is Bria. If you've never seen me on your free page before, I channel messages. I'm a shadow seer, and I do intuitive tarot readings as well. If you don't follow me, then go ahead and press that button. It should be like right here somewhere.
Bye.
I also let you know my words from time to time, so nice to meet you. Let me know how this resonates in the comments, and I'll see you again. You guys, I'm hosting a dinner party, and I have no idea
Scared
where.
of me?
Yes, okay, Brian, how do we get inside? I can cook. Okay, I'm not gonna need it. That's a choice. What? See, hosting is not that hard. It's something burning. Your pig makes that fuck out the pig. Out of 9 packs of the pig. Out of 9 packs of the pig. Damn, out of 9 packs of the pig.
Wait, so how did you do that? It's a sound call. You pick what you think's gonna happen. Like, well, it's no more than 3 inches. Put money on it, and you're right. You pay. That's it. That's it. I don't even trade stocks anymore. I just predict stuff I already know about. Calls you on the absolute. No.
It's an honor for the local version to be speaking on your behalf. I love it. If you were over local version, next want to come back. I love that. That means I'm doing my job. If you like me, I ain't doing nothing right. You see me? If the local version niggas like you, then you obviously not doing something right. You be triggering niggas all day.
have any power over you. Those people have any say. You know what I'm saying? If you're still at the point of being able to be worried about what someone else even thinks about you, then you don't have nothing to be bragging about. At some point, this shit just becomes evident. And that's a sign that you're living in your truth. And that's where you want to live. In the truth, not worrying about rumors and lies and gossip and what everybody thinks about this person. Like, I'm not a person, I've never been the kind of person that if somebody wants to be talking shit about one person, then I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, like fuck that person. No, I'm the type of person that says I'm gonna figure it out for myself. I don't care if everybody else here hates this person. I don't give a fuck if everybody else is saying, oh, leave this person alone. I'm gonna figure out a person and be the judge on my own, not because of a bunch of other people agreed. Worst of all, most people are making these determinations about people without even consulting the person that the things are being said about. That's weird. So that person doesn't even get to defend themselves. Because why? If you were to tell, if that person who's doing all that shit talking was to go and approach someone and talk and say the shit that they're saying.
Hello? Hello? What's up? Don't be scared. What did I do? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
I see you got up yesterday before I could get you together yesterday.
Boy, I was on for way longer. You never came back. I was on late.
Well, when I came back, you was out. I said she running.
You're a liar.
Yeah, you were gone. Before I can come get in your ass.
So you can't get me together now? It's too
Oh,
late.
I can. Don't go away.
Okay. So squeeze me in.
How are you doing today? What we talking about today?
Oh, what are we talking about?
Then I decided I don't want to get in your ass. Nothing.
Getting in my ass. You said that's what.
Not physically.
Why would I be talking about physically?
You repeated it like that's enough. Anyway,
I repeated it like I meant it physically.
Anyway, what are we talking about?
I thought that was the topic. I thought that was the topic.
Get in your ass in the topic.
You want me to give you a topic so you get the opportunity to get in my ass. Not physically though. Yeah. Okay.
I DM'd
You know what I was actually wondering? I think it's a good question. I was thinking, well, a topic I've been wondering about is like, isn't monogamy cheating on yourself?
I knew you was a little throwing out.
No, it's a real question though. Seriously.
I knew you was a little throwing out.
Why are you laughing? So what do you think?
That's not cheating. So you consider that cheating on yourself?
I do think it's cheating on yourself if you're gonna say like, yeah, I'm gonna be with somebody no matter what. What the heck? It says my live guest access has been restricted. Wow, well that's weird. They banned my live access. Multi-guest with them. Because we were saying 7 days. They banned me for 7 days. I got my live access is banned for multi-guest. So yeah. That's stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, that's terrible. I'm gonna have to go live on other accounts. Bye. Body exposure? My body wasn't even exposed. They said my guests would have. It wasn't even me. They said my guests. They didn't even have any pictures up. Okay, well, I peeled it. It might be able to update.
I think something wrong with my motherfucking eyes. I think something wrong with my motherfucking.
Okay.
wake up and pieces off of my chest.
That song auto added. Let's take that as a good sign. I was posting a story on this account to say that I'm live on my TikTok backup account, which I'm about to go live on. And then that song auto added to say everything's working or whatever. So let's take that as a sign. Maybe everything is happening that I posted. Yes, okay. Let me go. I guess that is weird because I was already posting videos on here.
Found yourself scrolling.
Ow. Ow. I feel like my face is good. Hi, baby. Is it Jamila? Ah. Ah. Hi, babe. I know I can't even follow you. Oh. Okay. Good thing. Good thing to know. Good thing to know. I didn't realize there were children here, so just in case. How is everything? What are you doing? Nothing. I have nothing. Nothing. Nothing if I don't have you. Is that Betty Boop in your picture? How do you know her? I don't know if she's still in here. Thank you. You see through right to the heart of me. You break down my walls. The strength of your love. Ooh, I never knew. From 2 years ago? What? The pictures from 2 years ago? Or 2 years ago, that's when you learned about her? What's up? Huh? What happened to my page? Is my sound turned up? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Say it again. My sound was turned down. My bad.
I said, what happened? I said, what happened on your other, on the last
Oh
one?
yeah, for some reason they took away my multi. I guess like I could still go live, but they suspended my ability to have guests. For some reason, they said there was something they said one of the guests showed something inappropriate, but I don't know what they're talking about.
I said, right, didn't nobody have no camera.
And they didn't have cameras on. That's what I didn't get. And so I peeled it. And I might be able to get back, but I don't know that they just removed it. So
Yeah. I didn't know you could sing.
I can't sing.
Well, you can hold a note.
I can't hold a note.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
can hold
not
a note.
really a thing I do. It's just for fun.
Well, what's going on? Is your neighborhood recovering from last night?
What do you mean?
Like, wasn't nobody outside last night after the Knicks won?
Oh, I didn't see anyone. I wasn't outside.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm not supposed to know what borough.
It doesn't matter. Either way, I wasn't outside. Wherever, I didn't see anyone.
So, since you're 22, what do you do now? You in school? Like, what do you do?
I'm not 22. I'm 28.
So, what do you have me thinking you was 22 yesterday when me and that lady was on your
Because
ass?
I thought it was funny because you were using my age. You were using my age to justify why I was stupid or why I didn't know what I was talking about. But the whole time,
I
that's
mean, I
not
still
even my
can.
age. So
You're 28, I still can use that.
yeah, you still could, but you would be wrong. And you have now proven you have a track record of being wrong.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
That's strike one. When we get to 3, I'm going to give you your ass.
I would have thought I was at least on 2 at this point.
We're going to get to 3 and I'm going to give you your ass.
Okay. You can
I'm
try.
going to get Auntie back in here.
Oh,
That's what I'm going to get back in. Auntie, that
yeah,
lady,
you do need
that lady-
a lapdog.
I what?
You would need a lapdog, wouldn't you?
I don't need no left dog. I
Okay,
you
so
like
stand
work.
on your
I-
own 2 feet.
Exactly. You like work. I can do it by myself.
You're not doing a good
You
job.
definitely
are
like work. So I got a question.
you? What?
So since you said you've never been in a relationship, what's stopping you from being in one? You just don't want a commitment?
There's nothing stopping me. I'm not in a relationship by choice.
But I'm saying you said you've never been in one. So
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. Like why you just don't that's something you just not interested in?
No, it's not.
Why you don't know how to be committed?
It has nothing to do with a test of commitment. If relationships were reserved for people who were sure they could be committed, why are there any people who aren't committed in relationships?
Because some people just ain't shit and they like to cheat and do everything else.
Okay. And you're using this to tell me why I should want to be in a relationship.
I mean, maybe what you told me yesterday, you said go find somebody who is what you want, or go find somebody who is shit too. And stop, don't pick somebody who ain't shit.
Well,
Yeah, then I was
I'm just
serious.
not interested in that. It doesn't sound interesting to me. What? Is that
But
your question?
or is it that you're not ready for commitment, so you just decide, hey, I don't want a relationship with nobody.
But why does it have to be about an ability to do something? Why can't I just not? Why does it have to mean like, oh, I don't think that I can do this? So why?
Because life is about a series of transactions. It's the reason for everything.
But who am I proving it to? So you're saying, do I not want to be in a relationship because I don't think I could be committed? So you're saying that,
Or you don't think someone else would be committed.
or you don't think someone else is being committed. So
Because yesterday you said all men cheat. You said that yesterday.
I didn't say all men cheat. I said in terms of those who do intend to cheat, and it happens so often, I'm just saying, why do men keep trying to play with the lie that they're monogamous when that has proven to not be the case? I'm just saying, why can't we just remove the illusion of monogamy? And that was a dissection on what the true nature of relationships are for.
Well, have you ever thought about men only do what women allow them to do?
Oh yeah, we hear that one all the time. That women are weaker, dumber, less strong, less smart, but they're also the ones who are responsible and accountable for every single decision that a man makes, especially in terms of sex or relationships. So that's the same kind of rhetoric that's always used to justify why a man is allowed to fuck up and be a failure and why it's a woman's responsibility. It's always a woman's fault. That's why men keep getting away with murder.
So what's your excuse for why women get away with murder? Like women cheat for years and they'll never nobody will never know.
Yeah, but that's what it's called a solution, which is something you'll notice in men's complaints of society and their criticism of society. Something men never offer as a solution because that would actually require accountability and a change on their part after they identify themselves as the problem. So with women, if we notice there's issues with men, we complain about it. Ultimately, one must come to the decision of, well, I don't think I'm the problem. If I say men are the problem, okay, stay away from men. But men complain about women like you're doing now, and then you act like somebody's holding a gun to your head to stay in a relationship. Men, whenever it's about relationship, their conclusion is never, let me stop dating women. No, it's women need to change the things that I'm upset with. Women need to stop doing this. Women need to stop doing that. When for women don't get to be upset to the point where men decide it's time to change. Women have to recognize that there's a problem, recognize the man is the problem, and then they have to figure out how, if they can deal with the fact that he's not going to change despite being the problem. So then that's when it comes down to a woman.
Well, see, me personally, I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. I don't put nothing past nobody. To me, everybody's fucked up.
Yeah, and that's a deeper issue. That has everything to do with everything. We don't trust each other, which is also what I was saying yesterday. That's the deeper issue here. And a part of why we don't trust each other is because we don't trust ourselves. We learn not to trust ourselves because trusting yourself would mean that you have free will. That means you're having free choice. That means you have free thought. That means that you're not just following the rules of what everyone else says. That means that you have the ability to choose and think for yourself. So that's not what they tell us to do. We're being told, because that would be disrespectful, for example. It would be disrespectful to not obey. Someone, a parent, someone who's older than you, more smarter or more powerful than you, tells you can't do something, it would be disrespectful and rude for you to say, yes, you can, because that's talking back. So you don't get the ability to do for what you want to. So your parent tells you to do something, you have to do it, even if you don't want to. So we learn from a young age to go against our own desires, to go against our own comfort, to go against our own ability to trust ourselves and know what's right for us. We learn to silence that voice.
The sad thing is you believe everything you're saying. That's the sad thing. Don't you? You believe in everything you just said, don't you?
About learning to silence our internal voice as children. That's what we learn. It's called, and they frame it as obedience, but what it really is a control, and it's the root issue and why people don't trust themselves and then they don't trust each other. They learn to delegate, not to be a leader. They are taught to be followers. Who can listen the best is rewarded, not who can do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. That's not the game that you're being asked to play. It's who can follow the rules the best, not who can make the rules the best. But then they trick everybody into believing they're actually working towards leadership roles when all they're doing is delegating and controlling who's listening the best. Who follows the rules? Who follows the rules? Who follows the instructions the best? That's
Jeremy,
who.
bring that guy up that's in the comments. You see it say no button, bring him up.
He didn't request in. You can request in if you want.
Cause he got to do some of this rhetoric that you putting down.
It's about self-trust. But that's not good for the real world. If we actually trusted ourselves, there would be a lot of things that didn't get done. If you were to question the way certain things are in the world, there's a lot of things that wouldn't exist anymore. There's a lot of practices that would no longer stand. So they don't promote the concept of you trusting yourself. But that's why we don't trust each other.
I met this big headed girl yesterday, right? Dang. And I met this big headed light skinned girl yesterday. Right? Definitely light skinned. So she believes that majority of men cheat. And also, I told her, I said, what about the women that's lying and cheating and doing all these other things? And she said that everything is almost back on the woman, that it's always a woman's fault. And I told her, men are always the man's fault. In other words. No, she said it's always the woman's fault. Okay. But I told her men only do what a woman allows them to do when it comes to cheating. Hey, how you doing, light skin? Why did you say it's the woman's fault?
That's what he just said.
We can't hear you, light skin.
Is that not what he just said? He just said, in terms of cheating, it falls back on the woman. And you're saying, oh, well, what about your answer to men cheating is, well, women cheat too. So now you're talking about leveling the playing field. Oh, we both do it. Okay, well, when a person doesn't like that being done to them to the point where they don't want to put up with it, there's no, that's never a possibility. It doesn't get to the point of saying, okay, well, it's just not going to happen. It's about, are you going to put up with it as it keeps happening? So justifying and saying, oh, we'll both do it, it's a problem. So when one party decides, you know what, if these people are just going to keep doing this repeatedly, I'm just not going to deal with them at all. That could be a solution. That's the only way you're going to be safe, obviously, because you don't know what someone's going to do, what the possibility is. But it was about, why don't men reach that point? Women are reaching the point in mass numbers of saying, you know what, because men can't get it right, let's just stop dealing with men. But men are saying, even though that you'll sit up here and say, oh, well, women been cheating too, women been doing this too, women been doing this. So why are you never reaching a solution? Say, well, if all women are the problem, as I say, all women are doing this, I'm so worried about a woman being able to do this. Why don't men ever just say, let me just stop dating women? I want you to tell me why men ain't stop dating women. No, I'm not a man. It's not my responsibility to give you the answer. We're not talking about women. We are talking about men not reaching the decision. They claim they're so fed up with women, but their answers are never, you know what, I'm going to not deal with women at all.
Are we talking about black women or white women? They say they fed up with.
It's all people. Why? And I'm talking about men. I'm talking about men. Men complain about women. Why are men not saying?
All men do, right? Because you said men.
No, I'm just saying the men who do complain about women.
Okay.
Why do they never say, I'm just going to never date women again? If women are so you're willing to be with a woman, even if you don't like her, even if she does stuff you don't like, just so you can still fuck her.
Well, watch this.
It's a valid question, because women are reaching a point where they're saying, you know what, we're not going to have sex with men anymore. We're not going to talk to men
still
not gonna
doing
date,
it. They still doing it.
not date with them.
They still doing it.
Right, but there are some women who aren't. There's some women
Well,
that do go.
We ain't talking about the women that go on girls' trips and get drunk and sleep with one another. We ain't talking about that.
So why don't
We ain't talking
men
about
ever say, I'm not going to deal with women anymore?
Well, wait, hold on. Because we're not that soft. We don't give up that easy. We not soft like that. Anytime a problem arises, a man, I don't even gotta say real man, but a man is gonna solve that joke. Or he gonna go find somebody to help him do it. But a woman, if it get too hard, even though she want equality as a man, when it get too hard, she gonna bow out. And that's her way of bowing out. I just won't talk to men anymore. Oh, so you ain't gonna fix the problem. So what you
But
gonna do?
you're the problem you're the problem that needs fixing. The woman is not the one that needs the problem. No, the woman is not the one who has the problem in the first place. So of course she's the one who makes a decision. It's easy for you to say, "Oh, I'll put up with all the problems," when you're not the one receiving problems.
That's a solution right there.
Right, and so women can do the same thing.
I ain't say she couldn't. But you asked me, why do men say when we get tired of this woman, why don't we say we ain't dating women no more? Because we don't want men. Men don't want no man. We just gonna get another woman.
Right. Y'all
Just gonna get another one.
Y'all go somewhere and get some pussy instead of and leave a man alone. That's what y'all
But
do.
again, the point is,
That's weak.
but you're saying you don't care about anything else. You're just saying, yeah, I don't care what I don't like about a woman. I'm always going to be open to sleeping with women. You don't want to stop talking. Well, then what? So what else is it?
I mean, is this the only thing that y'all worse?
You tell me. What do you want a woman for? What are you getting out of dealing with a woman?
Companionship, the joke, to have fun.
Companionship. What? So.
Yeah, all that. I said all that. Companionship, joking, have fun, company.
Right.
But that sounds like a friend.
Relationship.
And there got to be some relations in that relationship.
Right. So then that's just not a friendship. What you're talking about, companionship, you can get that with friends.
But I don't want that with friends.
But you want it with a woman only because you happen to want to sleep with her.
And then, but see, didn't you say also that you wouldn't dare marry nobody unless you fuck them first? Remember you said that yesterday?
Great idea.
Well, that makes sense, but what does that have to do with it? It's not. I'm not saying you're right or wrong for whatever you say. I'm trying to understand it. That's different.
He said what you said. He said
I'm
you
asking you about what you just said. The whole question of this it's just asking. We're explaining why don't men ever get to the point of saying they don't want to deal with women ever again. And you're saying, oh, okay, well, because we want to sleep with them, so we're still going to keep doing it.
I didn't just say sleep. I said companionship.
And then you added companionship to it. But what I'm then criticizing in terms of the companionship is that when you talk about companionship, you're listing essentially just a friendship. So you can have a friendship with anybody. It doesn't have to be with a woman. But the only difference between a friendship with a man and a friendship with a woman, allegedly, is that you're only sleeping with the woman.
Hold on, I'm friendship with Matt, but he don't want to sleep with me.
What?
I'm friends with Matt, but we don't want to sleep together.
Exactly.
What does that have to do with anything? Okay, so
what I mean is when I say friendship with a woman, sex is involved.
I don't mean I want to put my dick in it. Right.
You ain't gotta put right. Why I can't be friends with her? We just be cool without munching and crunching.
Because at that point, that ain't your friend no more.
So why do you?
There's something more than that.
It's just I'm not saying you're wrong. If there's nothing that will ever get you as a man to the point of saying I'm never going to deal with a woman again, nobody's saying that that's wrong. Huh?
I ain't never been to the point where I say no more women.
Okay, that's fine. I get it. But do you understand that means that at no point has it been that bad for you to have to say that?
It don't get that bad.
Right, it doesn't get that bad. So the problem is that women.
That's weak to me. that's weak.
It gets to the point, right? It doesn't matter if you think that it's weak or if it's being soft or not. It's the reality of what it is that women are getting to that point of getting so fed up with men that they're saying, you know what, I'm going to deny myself of the natural process of relationships or sex. Women are getting to the point of denying themselves their biological desire because men. That's how bad it is to be with men. That's how bad it is to be with men. So that's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 100% to that point.
So you gonna go hunch and munch on a woman?
I'm not. It's you act like the alternative is man or woman.
No, I'm asking you that. But I'm asking you that.
I'm not gonna. Obviously, I'm not gonna go munch and crunch. Dumbass.
And hunch.
But you're only speaking to a sexual desire. Your idea is I have to deal with women if I want to have sex. You in your mind, there is no world where sex doesn't exist.
It is a world where sex don't exist.
For you, no, for you.
Right. I don't have to fuck you. Right.
Nobody's saying that you do, but you're saying you think, okay, if I don't want to deal with I'm just saying I don't want to deal with men. So that's a general statement. Your mind immediately goes to when I say I don't want to deal with men, you're saying, oh, you're not going to sleep with men. But you have a sexual desire you must fulfill. So if you're not going to deal with women and it has to be fulfilled, you must be going to women. You think that the sexual desire needs anyone to be fulfilled. And then you're assuming that men were fulfilling it in the first place.
But how are you going to fulfill yours when you said you over men?
But if women are living their life sexually unfulfilled, why do you think men are a factor in that?
So how are you going to fulfill yours?
I don't have to have my sexual desires fulfilled is the point.
That ain't what he asked you.
But that is the point. That's the answer.
No. The question is, how are you going to fulfill yours if you said you're over the shit with men? So how are you going to fulfill your sexual desires?
Okay, so everything that I said over your head, though, that's not the point. It has nothing to do with that. I'm saying I don't want to date men in general. The point is you're only looking at it in a sexual way because of your side. The only reason you have to deal with women, the reason why you don't get to the point of I can't not deal with women is because you believe you need to have sex with women. And you believe, but that is no, I'm saying the truth about what you're saying. You are saying you don't want to get to you would never get to the point of saying I'm not going to deal with women because you believe you have to have sex with women and you have sexual desires you're not willing to not have fulfilled.
Look, my question to you is, you just said you don't want to deal with men. So I'm asking you, how are you going to fulfill your sexual desires if you don't want to deal with men? And I
stated multiple times, my sexual desires will not be fulfilled.
Okay, now you. So what if
you're saying what if you're saying what else would you do? I'm just saying that's not a requirement.
So you ain't gonna play with that cootie boot? Because if I say I'm taking a 10-year break on women, I'm finna beat this thing. I'll tell you that right now.
Like you owe me money.
What you talking about? It's like a runaway slave.
She understand what I'm saying. She knows what you're talking about. I just met her big head ass yesterday. But she understand what we're saying. You understand exactly what I'm saying and what you're saying too.
I don't think it just don't register on my cranial cavity when I hear a man and a woman say I'm giving up one another. Just go get you another one. You know, I don't care how many times a woman break my heart. I don't care what she do. I'll bounce back and I'm going to give me another woman. There ain't going to be no other alternative in another human besides another woman. Now, I might want to be by myself for a little while, but when I'm going to bounce back and I'm going to get a woman. I ain't going to never be the point where I don't want no woman no more. And it might not be that I don't go to no man. I'm just going to be by myself. myself for the next 50 years. No, I ain't doing that. When you get through meditating, we'll be right here.
She do that a lot too. That should be funny.
When you get through meditating, we'll be right here. Whoever you need to talk to, Jesus.
She do what she be doing what Harriet Tubman used to do. Like she be going them little trance and like that. Remember they said Harriet Tubman used to do that? Like she'd do that right there. It'd be fun. I was laughing at her just doing that a couple times.
Yeah, well, light skinned Harriet Tubman, you know, after the messages come right back.
And she do that for a little bit, then she come back.
And she hear everything we say. Because your eyes closed on me, your ears don't work.
Yeah, she'll come back too in a minute. Yeah, she did that a lot.
Where you find light skin at?
That was Auntie that be on my page arguing with India.
Yeah.
Auntie was on her page yesterday. And that's how I found her.
Okay.
She lied to me yesterday, told me she was 22, based on the conversation we were having, but she 28.
Oh, she 28. How you get that out of her?
She just finally went on and told me today. Because she said she said she played along with it because I was using her age to answer the questions that you make it seem like she was dumb. She said I made it seem like she was dumb with the topic we was talking about the other day.
Oh, okay.
What she said.
Light skin got some cute fuckers. Light skin got some cute fuckers, girl.
There's something wrong with you.
Well, how long does she normally stay? She just do this because of you?
Nah, she'll do that. She'll do that for a little while. Then, like I said, you remember how Harriet Tubman used to come back to, you know, they could say she should, you know, fall out sometime and then come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what she doing. You just gotta give her a minute. She'll come back to you.
Did Harriet Tubman never tell everybody what was going on when she do that?
They just kind of, that when she used to have her business, remember? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she'll come back to you.
Okay, so when she do this, everybody just supposed to sit here and wait on her?
Yeah, I mean, she don't usually take this long. I don't know what's wrong with her today.
I think she's doing that because she can hear her. She's just doing that just to see if she can outweigh us.
I don't know what she doing, but like I said, she usually came back too by now, but
well, she's still breathing. Her chest moving.
I ain't gonna wait on her ass today.
Well, I think she's trying to see how long we gonna stay here, and then we leave out. She gonna open my eyes and then start back talking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna wait on her ass today.
So, well, if somebody date her, they gonna go through this all the time.
Yeah, she'll come back too, man.
Man, you know how to pick them, don't you?
Yeah, she'll come back to us in a minute, I guess.
You guess. Yeah. Man, do you ever heard a man say he don't want no more women? I ain't talking he going to bed, he just gonna be by himself. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were lying.
Oh, she back? There she go. Hey, how you doing, light skin Harry?
So that's it.
So what were you
Man, where's she
from?
from?
Don't worry about where I'm from.
I asked Matt.
I don't care what you ask, Matt. And I'll answer.
Well, whoever you talking to must have pissed you off because you came back with attitude.
You haven't seen my attitude yet.
Oh, I see it, baby.
Oh, no, you haven't.
You got one right now?
I don't have an attitude, huh? Trust me, if I had one, you would know. And I wouldn't be afraid to tell you.
Mama, don't do that, Mama.
Don't do what? Mama. Mama, what?
Let me put my face in the camera. Don't do that now.
Oh, hi, Grandpa.
Yeah. Unc is a hunk over here, baby. I'm finer than your grandpa and grandma.
So, what is your issue?
Hold on, baby niece. Just calm down.
You can keep trying to little girl me all you want.
But you trying to old man me.
Is that not the fact of the matter?
Cause you see this? You don't know how old I am.
You're older than me, obviously.
You're younger than I am.
Okay.
But
So
older
all
can be
I
35.
want you to do is
40
acknowledge
can
what
be
you're
older than you.
doing. Yeah, so what's your point? What do you call yourself putting me in check about?
I can't listen. I can't put you in check, baby.
No, you can't. I'm glad you know that.
And you can't put me in check. I'm glad you know that.
That's debate.
No, you can't. You can't.
That's
You can't. You can't.
debatable.
No, you can't. You can't.
Okay.
Cause see, you shy away from a guy
Mm-hmm.
that match your wits.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm terrified.
I didn't say terrified. I said shy away.
I didn't say you said terrified. I'm correcting you to let you know I am terrified.
No. I already graduated.
Don't tell
You're
me
not my
who
teacher.
I
You want to
am.
correct me.
Don't tell
I
me.
already graduated.
Don't tell me who I am. So what are you gonna say? Or are you gonna argue all day?
No, you want me to? This is what you want me to be? Okay, you're right. It's okay. Whatever you say, you're right. I'm wrong. You win. No.
I don't need you to do that. I don't need you to confirm that I won. I already know.
I don't care what you win.
Life. Existence.
What you win?
Existence. Life.
I think that's not hard to do.
So what is hard?
Its existence is not hard.
Oh,
But
it's
to live
not?
just like great, it ain't easy.
Oh, it's not. So
Nah.
how have I done it so flawlessly?
That's what you say.
That's what it is.
You're only 28. You're only 28. So let me talk to me when you get 48.
Would you hope that I go through something?
No, you are. Everybody does.
Oh, yeah?
Before 48.
Okay. So I should know, right?
I mean, you'll find out.
Is this what you wanted to tell me? You're getting off track.
No, I'm not. I just don't want you to go talk to your ancestors anymore.
Why?
Is that who you were talking to?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I really wouldn't.
So don't ask.
Because if you did, I was gonna say, can you go talk to some of mine? I got some questions to ask.
Oh, what's your question?
Well, you didn't tell me if you were talking to them or not.
Of course, who else would I be talking to?
I don't know.
Aliens?
There's plenty of people that you can talk to in this world.
Okay, so who do you want me to talk to?
Give me a minute. Hey, ask Prince. Hey, can you go talk to Prince?
The singer?
Yeah, I got something to ask him.
Okay.
When
Okay.
can you talk to him? Is he busy right now?
I mean, it depends on the question. I think I can get him here, though.
What about Jesus? Can you holler at him for a minute?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. What? You keep asking about people, which you haven't asked me a singular question.
Let me think about it for a minute, baby.
Oh, now you have to think about it.
Well, did you sit over there and think for about an hour of silence?
I wasn't thinking about who I was talking to. I was just talking.
You were silent. In this part of the world, you were silent. In this part.
Yeah, in the spiritual realm, I was talking.
On this side, you wouldn't.
Because you didn't have anything that you needed to hear.
Oh, okay.
This
So
is
y'all
your time right
secretive
now
over there?
for me to speak to you, and you're not even.
So y'all secretive over there?
It's not about secrets. Things that pertain to certain realms pertain to certain realms. If you would like to know that information, it's available for you. Don't you have enough to worry about in your own dimension?
How can I get that? How can I get that information, baby?
I'm here to answer the question
Okay.
that you still haven't asked.
She said that you still haven't asked. This ain't got nothing to do with the question, but how tall are you? Please don't say it. Don't worry about it.
I'm 6'3". 6'3". How tall are you?
6'3", 75 inches.
Oh, we're the same height. Twins.
Yeah. Do we wear the same shoe size?
What you wear? The 13?
No, it depends.
Yeah,
A bit bigger though.
I'm like 13 and a half. It depends on the shoe.
Is that 13 in men or women?
And women's.
Oh, so that means you wind up probably like a 12 in men. Or 11.
But the thing is, it's just because I don't actually wear I don't really wear closed-toe shoes. I usually prefer to be barefoot, but I'll just wear
Do you
sandals.
do you drive barefoot?
Yes.
Do you have the vehicle barefoot? Do you walk in Walmart?
I've walked in public, yeah, barefoot.
Oh, okay. Do you look at you funny?
But I'm a bit of a germaphobe, so I don't know, which is weird. We shouldn't really be like that. I feel like my feet are dirtier, say in a bathroom,
They are.
on the concrete. Yeah, maybe that is true. But yeah, I would prefer to wear shoes. Also, I used to wear socks in the swimming pool, when I would swim, because I didn't want my feet to touch the bottom. It's just kind of OCD a little bit. So I would wear socks. I don't like my feet being wet and then touching other surfaces. So I would wear socks and go directly on the towel. Anyway, what was your question?
I ain't have one yet.
Oh, you're still thinking about it.
I'll just see how big your feet work.
How big are yours?
I can wear some 13s, 14s, 15s.
Oh.
Yeah, big guy over here.
I mean, we're the same height. So.
But we don't weigh the same.
What are you like? I mean, our body compositions are a bit different.
I guarantee you don't weigh how much I weigh.
Probably not.
No, I doubt it.
Okay. Do you want me to prove you wrong? Do you want me to prove you wrong?
Well, I wouldn't know if you're right or wrong anyway. I would go by what you say.
You wouldn't know if I was right or wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Just like you wouldn't know if I was right or wrong.
Because you would be lying?
You could be too.
Well, why would I lie? What's that to lie about?
But I don't know if you wouldn't lie. You can say you would and won't. You can say you won't but will.
So you don't trust me yet?
No, I can't do that yet.
Yeah, so it's no point of us having a conversation then. If you don't trust me.
We talking about because do you trust people easily?
Of course.
Because it took you too long to answer that.
Well, it's because I was gonna say the way that I trust people is because I just trust people as much as I trust myself.
How much you trust yourself?
That's infinite, so that's why it's easy for me to trust people. Even if somebody fucks me, I do trust people to be themselves, but then I also trust myself to walk away if I don't like how I'm being treated.
But how do you know? I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just saying how I do it. I don't trust people that easy, people.
Okay.
Okay, how they look, what they got going on. I trust you when I want to trust you.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Do you ever want to trust anyone?
Yeah, when I want to, though.
What do you mean when you want?
When I feel comfortable enough.
So how do you become comfortable?
interrogations.
So how long would that take?
I
Approximately.
don't know. Depends on how long I'm around to see it.
Right. So I mean, what's a rough estimate of when you?
I don't know.
So has it ever even occurred, or you just got
That's
close?
what occurred.
Did you actually trusted somebody?
Yeah, many times.
Okay. So then, how long did that take?
It wasn't. Everybody was different.
Okay. What's the? Do you know what the average is? It's just a rough guess. Like it doesn't have to be scientific. I just want to know, like.
Hey, you have never-ending interrogations.
It's not an interrogation. I'm asking questions.
It is. It's the same thing.
Men always say they want somebody who will listen,
No, if you're not listening,
someone
you
who's
ask a question.
someone who's teachable. Then you ask them questions
Are you that?
to
Are you teachable?
understand.
Are you teachable?
I'm showing you the example of it. I'm asking
No.
questions. I don't understand something, so I'm asking you the question so you can tell me the answer. But instead, you're
And I
punishing.
gave you an
But
answer.
instead, you're punishing me for not knowing the answer in the first place. But I thought that was the whole point.
The word punish is don't fit the crime.
Okay,
That's too
so
harsh.
you wanted me to tell you the words in a certain way, but you don't care how you say things to me.
I wouldn't do such a thing. Come on, light skin.
That's not funny.
What's not funny?
It's you don't want to sit in your hypocrisy. You say you want
That's not
someone.
true.
You say you want someone teachable. You're asking me if
Come
I'm
on, beautiful.
teachable, but
Come on, gorgeous.
I'm
Come
asking
on,
you
gorgeous.
questions to gain an understanding, so that I could be better. But instead of you giving me the answer, you're telling me how I'm wrong for not having the answer
Listen,
in the
listen,
first
I ain't say you
place.
was wrong. Come on, Miss Beautiful. Don't do that, Miss Gorgeous. Don't do that, okay? You shouldn't. Don't do your face like that. It's too beautiful to look like me. Did you have a great day today?
So how long does it take you to trust someone?
I don't know. It depends on how many times we're around one another. And I don't know how long that's going to take. It just depends. I don't know. My answer is I don't know because I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
How long did it? Think of the most recent person that you trusted. You got that person.
You're just not gonna say. You're just not gonna take the answer I gave you because I don't know.
It's just a gauge. No, I don't want to accept that as an answer.
Just say that, man. That's all you gotta say. I don't want to accept that
I
answer.
just said it without you coaching me
But why can't I just say that's my answer
because it's not sufficient.
to you?
So if I can't ask you questions about you and your whys,
You can.
if I'm not allowed to ask you questions about why you do the things that you do, who should I ask? Then you don't want me to make assumptions. You don't want me to make assumptions. You don't want me to listen to someone else who claims to be an expert, but you're not even an expert in yourself. Because when I'm trying to ask about you want me to say it's okay that you don't know the reason why you do the things you do. So who am I supposed to ask? But you don't know the answer. You say the answer is I don't know. So who knows?
So are you saying that every time somebody asks you a question about you,
It's not
you
about
know
that.
everything?
It's not. You can be honest and say what you don't know, but then don't say that it's me not trying to understand you when you're unwilling
I ain't
to
say you
share.
ain't trying to understand. No,
But
you are,
that's
but
what
I
it
just
comes
don't know.
down to. That's what it's
But it's
not that
not.
you're saying that, but if I'm trying to understand you, then you tell me you don't know, and then you complain or you feel some type of way that I don't understand something about you. But you don't even understand it about you because when I asked you, you said you didn't know. So you're allowed to say you don't know, but don't punish me for not knowing when you didn't tell me the answer about you. so back to what we were saying. So if you don't know the answer, who should I ask?
The Lord knows.
God.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know.
But you don't feel that's a problem?
No, because I have to hang around the person however long it takes for me to trust them. I don't put a date on it. It could be 1 day or 1 year. Everybody's not the same. You're not like everyone. I guarantee you.
You don't know it, that.
Are you?
You just stated that as a fact, and then you asked me as a question.
Because you denied it. I had to ask you, are you?
Why would I be different from other women in what circumstance? What would be wrong with other women that I wouldn't be like that?
So are all women 6'3"?
So that's what you're saying? It's about my
That's a part of it.
height?
That's a part of it. That's not the only thing, but it's a part of it. It counts.
Okay, well, I mean, everyone's different in their own way, of course, yeah. What are you trying to... It's just weird that you're saying, like, oh, well, you're not like every other woman. And it's like...
Would you want to be?
Why... I don't get what that matters. I don't understand the processing of it. Like, you're not like every woman. All women are different, but also women all share similarities as they are all women. So, what is the benefit of breaking them apart and dividing them? And what is the point of telling them that they're not relatable to one another? It's like weird. That's kind of the whole point of, gender roles and stuff. Like, what? It's about that when you talk about identity, that's identity. Because why? They all judge us as one thing anyway. Like, they judge us as a monolith, but then they want us to differentiate ourselves in private of boasting about how different we are from other women. But that would collectively mean on some level, every woman is being told a version of the same thing. They're the special one and everyone else is the same. But all that does is separate us from each other. So we have nothing but the fucking man we're laying next to that we think we can find commonality in. And the truth is, we're miles apart most of the time. The only reason we're only connecting because I'm fucking you. We're only connecting because we're paying the bills. I didn't have to pay my homegirl's bills for us to connect. I didn't have to fuck my homegirl for us to connect. She's actually seen me. Not for what I did or for who I was or for what I had. Because she actually liked me as a fucking person. Something you can't say about the man laying next to you half the fucking time. That he actually likes you. Not for what you do. Not for your fuckability. Not for your beauty.
Do you have...
Not for what you do for him. But for you.
Distaste for men?
And it's always a hatred of men when you as a woman are when you're describing the ways that men have been cruel to you, it always turns into women have a hatred of men. It's like men are always obsessed with whether or not women like them, but they don't do things to be likable. So why are you mad? You want to turn me away from the truth. If you want to be likable, give me no reason to not like you, but you give me a million.
You're right. Hey, you're right. I'm wrong. You listen.
So, part of being a leader, as men claim to be, is being able to take constructive criticism.
But you win, black woman. You win.
But they like to turn it into a competition. It's about who's right and who's wrong. you take the correction as something that's negative. And then you see them as your enemy instead of as someone who's trying to help you be better. It's like that's why guys, they don't want to be challenged. You can't say what he's done wrong. Because then that means that you're not acknowledging him trying to not do that. And then if you're not constantly encouraging him to try to be better, he's going to think there's no point in trying. And then you're really not going to get anywhere. And then things are going to get worse. So that doesn't make for a good leader, is the problem. Because leaders have to be able to take corrections. They have to be able to hear where they're failing at, because they will look at the failure as an opportunity to be better instead of looking at the failures that you point out as excuses to stop trying at all. So we can understand if, you don't want to be criticized because it's going to impact your will to try at all. Well, we wouldn't want that, but we don't want that kind of person leading the fucking country. We don't want those kind of people leading communities and relationships, people who are unwilling to be told that they fucked up. Someone who's a good leader hopes and wishes and prays for someone to tell them where they failed. Because that's what the job is about. You fix things, you make them better, you maintain the things that you fix, and you focus on the parts that need the changing. You focus on the weak parts. So if something points itself out as an issue or a failure, that's perfect. That tells you where this is our new focus. This is our new purpose, to fix this, to make this better. But how the fuck is a whole fucking leadership proud of the concept of not having any problems? That means there's nothing for you to do. That means you're fucking pointless. So what's your point? There is none. Being able to say you have no problems because you actually fix them, or versus saying you have no problems because you're actively ignoring them, are two different things. One deserves applause and one does not. But it's the latter that's always happening. We claim we're doing so good, but it's only when we ignore the reality of what's actually happening. So a leader seeks for criticism because that is literally your blueprint to success. This is what's wrong. Let's look into that. Let's verify that and see where and if we can make any improvements. You're just handing out, okay, this, if you make these changes, this is what you can do better. So that's not bad. That's good. But anytime you criticize, especially something a man does, is immediately taken as, oh, okay, there's just no point in trying. Everything that I do isn't good enough. I'm just telling you how to make whatever you are doing better. And trust and believe the day that it is the best that it can be, that I believe it can be, then I will let you know that it was perfect. That's not that difficult. Because why would you be okay with good enough? If you truly love somebody, if you truly care, seeing someone live below their potential, how is that good? Because people think coddling somebody is love. Like, oh yeah, you're just perfect exactly the way that you are. When you know that's a lie. When you know you aren't where you could be in life. When you know you aren't living a life that you're happy about. And then somebody's telling you that you're good. That is a liar. And you know they're lying. And deep down you don't really fucking trust them. So it's not about you. And that's the difference. So a lot of those times, those people who are so content with where you are, it's just because you play the perfect role in their life. They don't want to see you do better. They don't want to see you be better. They don't want you to be more than you already are. So yeah, of course they're gonna root you on in your mediocrity. They don't want you to do more. But that's how you know they're fake. Someone is encouraging you to stop chasing your dreams, to stop trying to be happy, to stop trying to live your truth. Because all these other people you give so much praise to, they're telling you, oh, this is just as good as it'll get. Oh, this is just the way that everything is meant to be. Oh, don't even bother trying to go that far. Don't even try to do that. Those are not people who love you. Those are people who are scared. So, a great leader is one who teaches you to not have to need them. So, check your circle. Those who around you who aren't willing for you to grow past them, that's not someone who has your best interest in mind. Someone who's willing to sacrifice a relationship or a connection with you for the sake of you being the best version of yourself, that's someone who cares about you. Who sees that you can do better and doesn't allow you not to. That's someone who has standards for you. That's someone who cares. Right? Otherwise, people are just trying to benefit you, benefit off of you. Some people tell you what you can and can't do based on how they believe they will benefit from you. Does that person have something to gain in fueling you and something to lose? Right? Are they going to miss out on something without you? So, pay attention to that. When it's beneficial.